It's been a little while since I've sat down and done a video for you guys, so I have been thinking about what I wanted to do. I've been wanting to do this video for a while, but I'm finally getting the chance to do it. It's a lot harder to do videos now with a baby because not only do I have to sit down and make the video and edit the video, I also have to, you know, take a shower, get myself ready, and that kind of thing. So the whole thing now with the baby is a huge ordeal. She's sleeping over here, and there's the cat sniffing at her. But baby's sleeping right here. We'll see how long she lets me do this. I have a feeling she's gonna hear me talking and wake up any second now. Hey baby. This video is the top 5 newborn necessities that I could not have survived the newborn stage with her without. These things have gotten me through. Yeah, without them, I don't not even want to know. I do not even want to think about how much harder it would have been without them. Number 5. Number 5 is the Fisher-Price Rock and Play. She is in it she's in it 90% of the time that she's sleeping during the day. At nighttime she's in her crib. That has been an easy transition. I'll talk about that later. But she sleeps amazing in the crib now at night. But during the day, I love the rock and play, especially, well, considering the newborn stage. She slept in the rock and play next to my bed, which I think was necessary because we were still establishing breastfeeding. We were establishing, I was establishing motherhood, and I do not think that I could have gone day one her in the crib, especially because she was up every hour on the hour for a couple weeks. Yeah, she would sleep like an hour and a half, 2 hours here and there, but usually she was up every freaking hour to eat. And if I had to like get up out of bed, walk all the way into her room to take care of her, that would have sucked. So the rock and play was awesome for that aspect. We also take it around the house with us everywhere we go. Like I take it in the kitchen with me when I'm cooking. I take it in the living room so she can sleep in the living room with me. Downstairs, it's been nice to have it take it downstairs. So that has just been one of those things that I did not think that we would need. One of my friends got it for me because there was not much left on my registry, so that was one of the things left. It actually was from Matt's cousin in Texas, so they just ordered it from Target and shipped it right here to us. But yeah, like I said, that was just something that I did not even consider needing, but definitely that was a need for us. Cons for the rock and play. The only con is, well, there's 2 cons. One, she's starting to get a little bit of a flat spot on her head. I've read that sometimes the rock and play can be the culprit of that, which, I don't know, it's crazy to me because most of the time when she's sleeping, I'm holding her anyway, and I carry her and I wear her around the house. So I just think that she was going to get a little bit of a flat spot anyway, and it's nothing major. I mean, I'm not really super concerned. Neither is the pediatrician. But I just thought that I would throw that out there. Another con is the fact that it's kind of heavy and it's kind of bulky. It folds up, like it hinges up, but it still takes up a lot of room when we're not using it. Yeah, so that's another kind of negative. But overall, love it, necessary, must have. Number 4 are nursing pillows. I have the boppie, and I got the My Breast Friend. I started out with the boppie, and whenever Ellie was born, she was really small. She was only 6'6" when she was born. Go away, cat. She was only 6'6" when she was born, and then she dropped down to 5 pounds 7 ounces. So she was a tiny, scrawny little thing. And the boppie, whenever I first started out with it, it was kind of frustrating a little bit because she would, like I'd have this around my stomach obviously, and she would like slip through the hole because she was so tiny. So I went to the lactation consultant, and they use the my breast friend pillows there, and I thought that was so comfortable. I just loved how it supported your back and it snaps around you, and I literally didn't even have to touch the baby. Like, I would have her hooked, latched to a boob, and then I had both hands free to do whatever around me, So this pillow was awesome then. It still is awesome. I still use it. But now, so in the beginning, whenever she was so little, the boppie was too big for her. She was too small for it. And then we used the My Breast Friend most. But now she's getting bigger, and this is way comfy also. And also I like the boppie because now she's starting to get big enough to sit up, I'll sit her in it, and it can kind of hold her and support her up a little bit with it. So, but for the newborn stage, it depends on the size of your baby. I included both of them because if you have a bigger baby, some babies are born like 9 pounds, 10 pounds. So if you have a bigger baby starting out from day one, the boppie will be awesome for you. If you have a smaller baby like me, probably the My Breast Friend would work in the first couple weeks until the baby gets big enough. But both of those are awesome. I love them both. Highly recommend both. The number 3 newborn necessity are little sleepers, especially sleepers with the zipper. Button sleepers are good, but especially in the middle of the night, buttons suck. They're just frustrating to me to try to fiddle with whenever it's dark and I'm already sleepy. So zippers are great for nighttime and also for dads. Matthew loves these as well because they're just so easy. You just pop her in them and zip it up. And also, Ellie hates things slipping over her head and her face. No matter how I do it, she always screams and cries all the time. Anytime something slips over her head and face. So these sleepers are awesome because you just unzip it and then lay her down on top of it and then zip her up. So nothing has to go, touch her face or head or anything like that. So sleepers, a necessity. Number 2, and this is something I honestly had no idea we needed to get. Matthew went out, I think either the first or the second night that we were home from the hospital, Matthew had to run out to Kroger and get this. These are infant gas drops. This is the Kroger brand. It was only a couple dollars, and this works like a freaking charm. This is by the brand Comforts for Baby Infant Gas Relief Drops. This is what we use. And not only do these things work like a charm, not only does this work like a charm, Ellie loves the taste of it. So it is so fun to give her these because she just makes the cutest faces, and no matter how much she's screaming and crying because she's in pain because her tummy's hurting her and she's really gassy, we just have to touch like this one little tiny drop to her tongue, and she just immediately stops. And she'll savor the taste because she loves the way it tastes. And it smells so good too. Matthew and I have both tried this, honestly, just because it smells so good. And we're like, man, I want to know what it tastes like. And it tastes amazing. So, yes, like I said, Matthew went out. It was either the first night or second night that we were home from the hospital because she was screaming, crying, and she would scream really loud and then fart. So we knew that she was having gas troubles. So he went out to the store and got this, and this has been a lifesaver ever since. You're allowed to use this up to 12 times a day, and we only use it probably a couple times a day, and especially in the evenings because she's usually gassiest and fussiest in the evenings. But yes, definite necessity. Make sure you have this whenever you come home from the hospital, or else your husband's going to be going out to the store at like 9 p.m. like my husband was, or my husband did. And lastly, the number 1 end all be all necessary you must have for your newborn or at least for my newborn, are receiving blankets. Especially, this sounds so stupid, the one that they gave us in the hospital. This has been amazing. My baby does not sleep for more than 10 minutes unless she is swaddled very tightly. As soon as she can get her arms up out of the blanket, it's over. And she's wide awake and she's screaming. So, in order to get some sleep, make sure you have plenty of receiving blankets. And these little ones that people gave us for my baby shower and stuff have worked out great up until about now. She's growing out of these. This is like the Carter's brand, and I don't know, I think they're Carter's, yeah, whatever, Carter's brand, Target brand, receiving blankets. They have worked out well to swaddle her tightly with up until about this point. So for the newborn stage, this has been wonderful. The hospital receiving blanket, anybody who is pregnant now, make sure you try to get as many of these extra as possible. My husband loved it. He is like the master swaddler. He swaddles so well with her, and especially using these. He loved this one. He loved the one from the hospital because they're a little bit bigger. They're a little bit easier to make sure that he got her like nice and tight, and it just worked out really well for him. So whenever we left the hospital, we had 2, and somehow we're down to 1. We lost 1, but I wash this probably every day because it works out so well. It's ugly. It's disgusting. I mean, it's just ugly looking. It's not cute at all, and this is what everybody has, but it works so freaking well. So if you're pregnant, try to request more to take of these. Try to request to take more of these home because you will thank me for it. But like I said, she's getting a little bit bigger for it now. So we have been using these, this brand is Swaddle Me by Summer, whatever that means. But these blankets are really thin, they're kind of stretchy, and they're a lot bigger. Like, these are huge compared to the other receiving blankets. And now that she's bigger, this brand has worked out well. We only have 2 of these of this kind. This one and the one that she's swaddled in right now. So usually what we do is we'll take one of these smaller ones, wrap her in that one first, and then wrap her in this one second to kind of make sure she stays tight because it's bigger and you kind of mold it. So anyway, guys, that's the top 5 must-have items. Let me know what got you through the newborn stage. It was not easy. She'll be 8 weeks this Thursday. Well, she's only 7 weeks now, and it has been absolutely amazing and wonderful. The best time of my life, as well as the absolute hardest time of my life. I'm thinking about making another video about my transition to motherhood, and I'm kind of nervous because I don't want it to come off like I'm complaining or, that I'm not liking being a mother or anything like that, because I'm going to cry thinking about it. I have so much love and joy in my heart for this little baby, but it has been a very hard transition. So these 5 items, without them, I probably would be in a mental hospital right now because it has been a lot harder and a lot more difficult than I could have ever imagined. So anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. Let me know what got you through the newborn stage. And if you liked this video, give me a thumbs up, please. And subscribe if you haven't already. And I will check y'all guys in my next video. Bye!